Hey loves, if you want to see this no tool makeup look using no makeup brushes, only using 4 things including my hands, keep on watching and I promise you won't regret this video. Okay, let's get into it. The first step is going to be moisturizer. I'm just going to dab a few sections over my face. And then we're just going to rub that in. Make sure you get it under your eyes. You want to moisturize and prep your skin before we go ahead and do this flawless application. And make sure you get down there all on the sides. We're gonna get that going. And then after we're done with this, I'm gonna go ahead and use a primer. I'm gonna use a primer. Now the primer I'm gonna use is going to be the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I do have like a combination of oily skin. I usually get it right here on my cheeks, a little bit on my chin, on my nose and forehead. So I guess you can say on the T-zone. I'm gonna take a little bit of that. I'm just gonna dab it just like how I did the moisturizer. And then next we're gonna go ahead and just rub that in. Make sure you get it under your eyes, nose. And this primer is really perfect with my combo oily skin because I can go for hours without my skin oiling on me, and it actually blurs my pores as well. So just make sure you get under those eyes as well and just rub it into the skin all the way. And then for your foundation, just make sure that you get a foundation that matches to your skin tone. Okay, next we're gonna do foundation. And I'm just spot on. This is gonna be very natural, really like a no makeup look that I'm gonna do. And you just dab it onto your skin. Now what I am gonna do is rub this in with my hands just to show you loves how you can still slay your makeup using no makeup brushes, okay? So you just wanna go ahead and rub that in. Well, pat it in, I'm sorry. Pat it over your entire face. Make sure you get under those eyes really good, the corners. And just work your way up in each section. Make sure you get it pretty good. I am such a homebody, y'all. I literally only go out like if my sister asks me to go out. Rather than that, I'm literally in the house besides doing things with my kid. I don't know. I just don't really care to go outside as far as like partying and kicking it. I slowed that down as like my New Year's resolution. Unless it's a special occasion or someone's birthday. Okay. Rather than that, I don't be going out. Now, don't get me wrong, I do go on vacations, but rather than that, I'm inside, okay? Socialize too much. Okay, so now that we have that worked in, I'm gonna go ahead and do some concealer. Let me wipe my hands off with this makeup remover wipe. This is my first video literally doing like a makeup tutorial on YouTube. I usually do TikTok, so I'm hoping this turned out right. So now I'm gonna use a concealer. This is Juvia's Place in the color 10. And I'm just gonna conceal the areas, which is under my eye, and do the edges. This way, it distributes the concealer without having to go and use so much product. Look at that. I haven't even dipped it yet because I won't need to, because that's just enough. Now I may have to dip it a little bit if I'm looking at other areas to conceal, but so far it's looking pretty good. It's looking really good. Okay. A little bit on the forehead, and yeah, just one stick and that's it. Now I am gonna use a beauty sponge. Where is it? You want to make sure that your beauty sponge is damp and not wet or dry because it's not going to absorb the product. So you just run it under the water and you just squeeze it out, and then we're going to go ahead and pat that under here. All right, so I'm just going in with my beauty sponge, and we're just pressing it right into the skin, and just work your way up. Now, if you want a little bit more coverage, you can let the concealer sit just a little bit more before you go in, and then start working your way into sections. Okay, boom. Valentine's Day is coming up, babes. Drop in the comments what you guys got going on for Valentine's Day. Me personally, I don't have a Valentine for the first time in my life, it feels like. But I'm actually going to take myself to a comedy show. It's Marlon Wayne, where I live at. I live in Rockford, Illinois. So I'm going to that, so I'm excited. I bought my ticket for that, so I can't wait. Now I'm going to go in with my Born This Way multi-use concealer and the color Cookie. Now I'm just gonna put a little bit here right in the corners just to brighten up what I just laid down, okay? And I'm just pressing it into the skin and working my way across and down, across and down. Yep, and just work your way down and across. And make sure that you're pressing it into the skin. All right, and I'm gonna get the nose. I'm just letting it sit for a little second while we're blending all of this out. So next we're gonna do contour. And I'm gonna go ahead and just do some on the sides. And a little bit right here. Boop, okay. And then I'm gonna take my second beauty sponge, or you can use the same one, and just blend that right out. And just work your way in. It might take a little while. You don't wanna do too much, and just work your way in. And if you're not sure where to place this contour, you can actually suck in your cheekbones like this. And that literally helps you on the placement on where to put your contour at. And I'm just gonna go a little bit up here. And then for the nose, I'm gonna use this part, and I'm just going to tap the contour going right down for my nose, okay? And then I'm gonna go in with the same sponge. If you wanna go in with a new one, you can. And I'm just going right down the middle, okay? That way we have that little contour nose look. It's not too heavy and it's not too light. Okay, so next I'm gonna use my Dermablend Translucent, and it's the white one. And I'm gonna go ahead and remove this. It does come with this little sponge, but we're not using that. We're gonna go ahead and use this powder puff. And I'm just gonna take a little bit and just dab it right on there. And then we're gonna make sure that we have no creasing. So I'm just gonna go in under the eye to make sure that we have no creasing when we're adding the powder. Now for the powder, there is a lot here. So what I like to do is I just like to dab that here so we don't have so much. And I'm just going to press that into the skin. Okay. Press that powder into the skin. Okay. All right. And I'm just gonna work my way I'm just gonna add a little bit more. And you just want to work the powder into your skin. You're gonna press, you're not gonna slide, you're just gonna press it into the skin. Just like that. Press it right into the skin. Now, as far as the powder puff, you want that to be dry, that's fine. And just bring it in. Now I'm gonna go ahead and bake. After I set, I love to go in and bake. Some people prefer not to bake, but that's just my preference. You're gonna just tap and break it across, okay? Tap and break it across. Tap here. Lightly press it. You don't want to press it in too much. And then same with the contour. I'm just gonna slide that across. And then on here, and then the nose. Now, while that's sitting, it is from Avalon Kiss, and it's barely anything left on it, but that's okay. It's still usable, and it's still good. I like to keep using my product until there's barely anything left, okay? All right, and then you're just gonna line your lips. Okay. Okay, so that's looking good so far. Now, if you're wanting a lip liner, another dupe is you can do Juvia's Place. I like that one as well. The lip gloss and the lip liner is good as well, but this is not Juvia's. Then this is some from Avalon Kiss as well. It's like a nude gloss. I'm just gonna tab it right here. Look at that. And then let's see. So the brows, I'm just gonna brush my brows up just a little bit. I did get them arched, so I don't have much finessing to do on them. But best believe if they weren't arched, baby, you'll have to finesse them just a little bit. Now, I'm just going to lightly prick the hairs. Now, this is the Morphe in the shade Chocolate Mousse, the Morphe Micro Brow Pencil. I love this so much. It goes on smooth and it lasts for a long time. Look how good that does. I think it's like $6, maybe $8, $9. But look at that. Still has my brows looking good. Just lightly going in, and then I'm just gonna brush just a little bit. It has those fleeky brows. And just do light strokes right at the brow bone and work your way in. You want to keep that as natural as possible. You see that? I just got my eyebrows done, so it does look like I put something there, but I didn't. And so we're just going to work our way on this side as well. And just lightly stroke. Lightly stroke. I'm going to go ahead and brush. And just bring a little bit across and going down. Okay. Okay. All right. It's looking real cute, real cute. Okay, now we're gonna do eyeshadow. I'm gonna go ahead and get my eyeshadow palette. All right, love. So I'm going to go in with this eyeshadow palette, and it is the Avalon Kiss. I am going to go in with this color, and then I'm probably going with one of these pressed glitters to go right on top. Cute, simple, easy. But before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and prime my eyelid. I usually prime my eyelid with like a concealer when I do my brows. So I'm just going to add just a little bit. It's a Juvia's Place again in a color 10. And I'm just going to put just a little bit on those eyelids and just press that right in, okay? Just press it right into the skin and distribute it all over your eyelid. And then if you need to go back and add more, you can, but I don't feel the need I need to. So I'm just gonna put that down. But yeah, I love this palette, it's so gorgeous. I'm gonna go in with this color, and I'm just gonna pat it on my eyelid, okay? Go in again and just pat it on my eyelid. And then I'm gonna go in and do this side and just pat it on my eyelid. Pat, 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 pat. Now I want it to be more pigments, then you can go in again and again until you feel like it's good enough. All right, so now I'm gonna go in with this gold, rose gold color. And I'm just taking a little bit and I'm just pressing that right on my eyelid, okay? And just press it back and forth. Look at that. Cute. Cute and simple. Now, if you want to build the press glitter up, you can. But I feel like this is perfect. And then I'm going to go in and do the other side. And just tap that right into the eyelid. Okay, it's gorgeous, cute and simple. I'm just gonna get a tissue paper. I know you're probably like, tissue paper? Yes, I'm getting a tissue paper, and I'm gonna use this Morphe palette. It's like a blush, contour, and highlight palette. And I'm just gonna get the bronzer in here, and I'm just gonna tap that and just go back and forth, okay? Back and forth in it. Same thing, lightly tap and go back and forth. I might think I'm crazy. Back and forth. And then for the nose, I'm just gonna do this. Y'all don't gotta do this, but I'm just doing this, okay? All right. Now I'm gonna get a new tissue paper, or you can use the end of this and just go rub back and forth. Now I do like to use a pressed powder that's the same color to my highlight on my skin, and just do that. Tap it right into the skin. Okay. Same up here. And there. And just move it back and forth. Back and forth. Back and forth. Back and forth. Okay. Same with the nose. Back and forth. Same with the mouth. Okay. Okay, back and forth. This is looking pretty good so for y'all to be using no brushes. I'll just do this. And if you just need to get a little bit, just go ahead and just, okay. I did get a little glitter, but that's okay. Now, if you want to do some blush, some powder blush, you can go back in with the toilet paper and do some blush, which I guess I could. It won't hurt, right? All right, look at that. Just went right above the contour. Just a little bit. A little goes a long way, okay? I may do a little bit more on this side. Now, if I wanted to do a highlight, I could, but I don't feel there's need for it. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do the lashes. All right, babes. And I'm just gonna, not used to doing this off of a camera. I usually do my makeup in the bathroom. Isn't that crazy? I'm a makeup artist and I do not have a vanity. I should be ashamed of myself, but I realize don't have a vanity, you guys. like my apartment is too small to have one in my room. Okay. So I'm just gonna let that dry. And I got my lashes. These are from Avalon Kiss, but they're no longer available. I just still have a bunch. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do it off my little mirror, y'all don't mind me. Like, some people know how to do this literally with no tweezers. And it's crazy because, okay, it still look good. Okay, I tried, y'all don't mind me. I'm usually doing my tweezers. Okay. Press them in, make sure they're stuck. All right, so I'm gonna use my Morphe setting spray, and I'm just gonna spray it all over. Okay, this is gorgeous. This was easy. I can't believe I did this with no makeup tools. I feel like it was a little hard. It really was, but it still looked cute. It still looked natural, and I can't believe I did that with literally only this and this. Like, oh, don't forget this. Could you imagine makeup look with this? I know, right? It's crazy, but it's possible. I want you loves to try this and come back to this video and comment like, hey, Brandy. Well, it's Nia Roseberg, but my real name is Brandy. And comment like, hey, Brandy, I tried it. Or you can call me Nia. And this really worked. Like, it was easy. It was simple. Like, with no tools. You know, I like to keep girls saving their money, okay? And that definitely was saving money with just those 3 things. So you do your face, including your hands, what makes it 4, okay? So yeah, this is the final look. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you babes on the next one. See ya.